my body, child. And I'll never forget, I got in that bed with my baby and I held my baby, and I don't know what she did and what she pulled into me, but you hear me, my baby shook me loose. Ooh, that girl shook me loose. Do you understand me? Had it not been for my daughter getting up, waking up like that and having me laying down with her, y'all, I really think that I would have been in a world of trouble. I really would have been in a world of trouble. I really would have been in a world of trouble. And the crazy part is, just sitting here thinking about it now, telling y'all about it. After all of that, literally, like I said, seeing my life flash before my eyes and all that kind of shit, I went back right on out there the next day and got toe up again. You see what I'm saying? Like, what the, why? Why do we do things like this? Like, literally, just damn near died. And I went right on back out there and got high the next day. I sit here and I think about these things once again, and like I said, it makes you think about all the time, and that you lost and you can't get back. It's crazy. It's absolutely mind-boggling. But anyway, I just say that to say, like, it doesn't matter, like, what you've been through. Like I said, even if you're going through it right now, once again, the moment you decide to change your mind, that's all you have to do. And I say that, and I know it's not all you have to do, and I know it's easier said than done, right? But it's either that, or like how they say, when people hit rock bottom, they'll make a change. But the thing about it is, why even allow yourself to get to that point? You see what I'm saying? Like, when I sit back and think about my life, like I said, my mom and my dad were addicted to drugs. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I grew up in a neighborhood where crack, drugs, that was it. That was it. Drugs all day long. Like, all day long, whether if you were the one doing them or the one selling them. Do you hear me? Like, that's all it was. Like, all day long. Drugs, sex, money, all that, because that's all that's entangled in that. And to think, I got involved in that lifestyle when I was 11 years old, right? I was 11 years old when I sold my first piece of crack. Like, when I sold my first piece of crack, like, and that's something else I never remember. That particular day, so, like, in this neighborhood where we lived in, right? Okay, so the neighborhood we lived in, like I said, everything was about drugs. So, like, you had my house on this one street, and then you had, like, 3-4 other houses, like, on the same street. Then you had the streets, like, behind me, the streets over. But it's like everybody sold drugs, right? And I'm not gonna say like well, I kind of feel like it was a family thing, like, because you gotta think, you had the parents selling drugs, and then their children sold drugs, and then their children's children sold drugs. You see what I'm saying? So it was like passed down, right? It's like a generational thing. So this is where you have to understand, we don't get to choose the life that we come into. We don't get to choose how our life starts, right? But you do get to choose how it ends. You absolutely do. You have every right to choose how your life ends. Like I keep telling y'all, we have to understand, the way we're raised, the things that we know, our mindsets, the way that we live, all these things are embedded into us, right, from our parents. Well, guess what? Your parents can't do nothing but teach you what they know, right? And then who taught your parents? Their parents' parents, right? And they couldn't teach your parents, but what your grandparents couldn't teach your parents, but what they knew. Do you understand what I'm saying? And slowly over time, depending on your bloodline, where you come from, you're being taught, and then the things that are being embedded in you, right? It depends on where your family and stuff derives from. So once again, like I say, when it comes to me, I was born into, I'm trying to figure out the way to say this. Like, I come from the